Great to have you here for an exhibition matchup between the Chicago Bears and Detroit Lions. The Bears.
Playing on the road, always a difficult place to win. What does the traveling team have to do?
Well, Gus, there's no question that not only do you have to overcome a terrific football team, but you have to overcome one of the toughest environments in the National Football League. So emotionally, you almost have to find your own energy on the field. The bench has to be alive. You have to be cheering for each other. You just have to create that raw emotion to overcome what the crowd is giving you on the other side.
Tees it up, and he'll be kicking it away to get this one started. He stopped at the 24-yard line. Number 19 was there to bring him down. They'll set up shop at the 24-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Goes for it all. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one.
Let's meet the offensive starters, a unit that has some serious weapons. They call him Megatron. Calvin Johnson, a pro from Georgia Tech, is becoming one of the most exciting wideouts in the NFL.
I agree. To me, he's leading the wave of the next group of great NFL wide receivers. He's got size, speed, and an unbelievable jumping ability. It's almost unfair to those guys trying to cover him.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. And that play could have easily gone for 6.
And when you start to hit a couple of big pass plays, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. They no longer feel quite as brave coming up and defending those short passes.
The offense has another first and 10 after that big gain through the air. And looks left. Throws. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line by Bauman. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35. Short pass to his left. Another catch on this drive. He's tackled around the 20-yard line by Urlacher. First down, 10 to go. Give to the tailback. He lost yardage on the play.
Of course, any discussion of the defense has to start with linebacker Brian Urlacher out of the University of New Mexico, who has been a high-profile player in the NFL since the start.
Yeah, and probably a surefire Hall of Famer as well. You can really go on and on about how great Brian Urlacher has been and lose sight of how great he still is now. He still has the ability to impact a game on a down-to-down basis.
Rolling out to his right. And the pass falls incomplete. Number 81 was the intended receiver on the play. It's third down and 11 to go. And the ball is on the 21. Wants the end zone!
That pass rush didn't get there that time, but it got close enough to distract the quarterback and force him into a bad throw.
And the kicker on to try this 39-yarder. This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
You can see even his teammates are upset about that one. You can't make that kind of a mistake on 4th down.
This one will be from 44 yards out. And he makes it. The Lions strike first with the field goal. It's 3-0. Detroit is ready to kick this one off. Hester is back to receive the kick. And he'll return this one from the 7. Flag on the play. The stop was made by number 58. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
A bit of poor judgment on that play. You have to be aware of the situation, and that's a big 1st down.
They'll take over at the 10. 1st down and 10. Still looking for an open man. He's dropped, and that's a huge sack. Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long. Feeds it to the back. A gain of 6. Standing on their own 8. He's looking towards the left side.
The Lions held them in check on that drive, and that's a good way to send a strong message to an offense that it is going to be a very physical game.
Fourth down. The Bears lining up to punt. Logan will take it at the 47. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Stafford with the toss. Cuts back, and he's dropped. It's a gain of 3. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. So the ball on the 49. He's going deep to his right. Burleson was the intended receiver. Offense looking at third down, 7 yards to go. Flips it out short to his left. He's wrestled down at about the 39-yard line by Bauman. We have a Lions player who appears to be shaken up. It's 1st and 10. Takes a shot deep to the right. He can't come up with it. Incomplete pass. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Good coverage downfield. Going up towards the end zone. That brings up 3rd and 10. They spot it on the 39. Steps and throws to the left side. He's knocked out of bounds at the 8.
And when you get a wide receiver with that kind of talent on the outside, he is a threat to take it all the way on any play.
So, a great opportunity for the offense here as the big pass play sets them up with 1st down and goal. And he's tackled around the 8-yard line by Briggs. The offense sets up 8 yards away from the end zone here. Looks left. Here's a short pass. This is close. Did he come up with it? Yes, he did make the catch.
Boy, I wasn't too sure about that one, but the officials got together and came to the conclusion that, yes, that was a good catch.
Here's the tailback. Touchdown! The Lions score the game's first touchdown. The PAT is up and good. Time winds down here in the first with the score. The Lions, 10. The Bears, nothing. Hansen looks ready to kick it away. Hester stands back to field the kick. He'll return it from the 6. Number 58 was there for the stop.
And now in his 7th year out of Vandy, here comes Jake Cutler.
The offense will start at the 19. And we'll have a first down and 10. Dumps it out left.
And when you look at this offense and some of their key players, you realize that with guys like Matt Forte from Tulane, they're going to use a power running game.
Yeah, you're going to need more than one guy to bring down Matt Forte. He's a tough, bruising running back that really is the embodiment of the position.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. Cutler hands it off straight ahead.
As we introduce the key players on defense, we look no further than Ndamukong Suh out of Nebraska. How do you do? He's a dominant force on the D-line.
Yeah, Gus, this guy, for such a young player, is as polished as you are. He has the instincts out there of a 10-year pro, and players like him that can come in and dominate the defensive line so soon in their career, well, you know, they're really once-in-a-generation type players.
So the offense will probably head off the field after failing to convert for a first down on that series.
Well, you're going to have to gather the troops over on the sideline because whether it was poor play calling or poor execution, they never got anything going that time.
It's fourth down. The Bears ready to punt this one away. Logan will take it at the 47. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Best gets the call. He's dropped down around the 48-yard line by Edenije. It's second down and 6. They spot it at the 48. Searching for an open man. He's got it! Touchdown!
That was a great example of what a guy with speed can do for your football team. He hauled it in and goodbye.
Hansen adds the extra point. Time winds down here in the first with the score. The Lions, 17. The Bears, nothing. Detroit will be kicking off. Knox is deep, looking to return the kickoff. And he gets the ball at the 5.
The Bears are in a dangerous territory right now. This one's gotten a little out of hand, but a touchdown on this series, maybe your defense gets a little momentum going.
They'll get the ball here at the 19-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Checks down to the short pass. He's brought down around the 26-yard line by Spikes. Hester gains 7 yards with the catch. Second down, and they're going to need just about 3 yards to pick up the first. Toss. He didn't get back to the line.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
Third down, they need 6 for a first down. Ball on their own 23. Under heavy pressure. Gets it off, and he takes a hit.
Yeah, but you have to be careful making that throw. Sometimes those are easily intercepted. He did a good job getting out of there, but that throw is dangerous.
It's fourth down. The Bears lining up to punt. Logan gets it at the 41, and they're already up big. That return just really puts them into position to make this thing a blowout. First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 45. Stafford flips it out. He's tackled at about the 45-yard line by Manning. It's now 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 45. Goes through his progression. Steps up, and he's quickly sacked.
Everybody stay composed.
They'll need 15 on this third down to move the chains. The ball is on their own 40. Has a man to his right.
The Bears held them in check on that drive, and that's a good way to send a strong message to an offense that it is going to be a very physical game.
So, it's fourth down. The Lions line up to punt. Gets the ball at the 14-yard line.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
The offense will take over at the 19. First down and 10. Hands it off. He's wrestled down around the 21-yard line by Spikes. Second down and 8 here. They'll go with the run once again. And he's tackled at about the 27 by Williams. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 17-0. And welcome back to Detroit. Pitch left. And they didn't get it.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Fourth down. The Bears ready to punt this one away. On the return, it's loose. Picks up the ball and he can run. Logan starts running at the 32.
I just get the feeling he was trying to make too much happen out there. Sometimes you just get the ball, get what you can, and get on the ground. You cannot afford to cough it up there.
They'll start at the 31. It's 1st and 10. And looks left. Throws. Going deep. He's got it. Touchdown.
He just ran away from everybody there. There are plenty of players with speed on this defense, but he made all those guys look slow.
Extra point is good. Gould gets ready to kick it away. Logan is back to receive the kick. Here we go. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Bauman was there to bring him down. They'll go to work at the 21-yard line. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Flips it out short.
He knows he just got away with one there. That's a ball he should have never thrown.
It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 21. Surveys the field. Here's the long bomb. Great catch before they knock him out of bounds. 1st down.
It's always kind of funny to think about with all the big guys that play the game of football. Sometimes it's the little wide receivers that scare you the most.
Lovie Smith wants the referee to take another look at this one. And upon further review, they conclude he didn't have possession.
You know, I don't think you're ever going to convince that receiver that he didn't make that catch in bounds, so we'll just have to move on without him. He's not happy.
Has a man out to his right.
The Bears were flying to the ball on that series. There's no way they were going to let him get a first down.
Fourth down. The Lions lining up to punt. Hester fields it at the 29. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Hands it to the back. He's dropped down at about the 35-yard line by Spikes. They're looking now at 2nd and 8. Cutler hands off on the delay. He's brought down around the 36-yard line by Smith. It's now 3rd and 6. Passes it short. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
Really nice defensive stand. It just seemed that the defensive coordinator was inside the offensive play caller's mind that time.
It's 4th down. The Bears are lining up to punt this one away. Logan gets the ball at the 27.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blockers got to do something for that poor guy out there, or he's going to get killed.
They'll start this drive at the 29-yard line. Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. They tackle him for a loss.
The Lions are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around, because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Best again. He's tackled right around the 38-yard line by Manning. That'll make it 3rd down. The offense needs about 3 feet for the first. Passes out to the left. He's wrestled down around the 45-yard line by Urlacher. First down, 10 to go. And he's tackled right around the 42-yard line by number 53. Second down and 7. Best takes a handoff. He's dropped down around the 28-yard line by Tillman. First down and 10. Short throw to the right. He's brought down around the 27-yard line by Tillman.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
That'll make it second down with 10 to go. Again with the carry. He's tackled right around the 24-yard line by Manning. Offense looking at third down, 7 yards to go. Looking, fires it to the left. Big play. The Lions will have first and goal. Detroit, it's about to extend the lead to 3 scores. Smith on the handoff. He's wrestled down right around the 6-yard line by Adams. Six more yards for the score. Smith gets the carry. Feel the roar. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, defensively in this league, you know you're going to have some running backs with moves just like that. And that time, the defense just looked like they were stunned. They were no match.
And the point after is good. Detroit is just about ready to kick this one away. Hester stands back to field the kick. Gets the ball at around the 10. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Green was there for the stop. They'll get the ball here at the 22. It's first and 10. Give to the tailback. Uses the stiff arm, but the defender is still able to drop him.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
From their own 35-yard line. Handoff on the draw. And he's tackled around the 40-yard line by Smith. And that flag was thrown in the neighborhood of holding.
Well, the defense was out there battling on that one, but that was exactly the kind of break this offense needed.
So the penalty pushes them back for a first and long. Throws to his left.
A nice play there results in a big gain through the air.
Yeah, and you see the defensive back try to make a play on the ball there instead of making sure the pass fell incomplete. This guy will make a lot of big plays for his team, but sometimes it's a bit of a gamble, and that time it didn't pay off.
And we'll see if he takes a more conservative approach the next time the ball is thrown in his direction.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Steps and throws to the left side. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Second down and 7 yards to go. Going for the home run. Comes down with it. Touchdown.
Not only did he have great zip on that one, but that was right on the money. It's one thing to have the big arm, but if you're not accurate, you don't get the big payoffs like we just saw there.
The PAT is up and good. Chicago looks ready to kick it away. Logan is deep, looking to return the kickoff. Taken from the 3-yard line. Gets it to the 21. Brayton was there to bring him down. The Lions will look to build momentum by getting another touchdown on this series. They'll take over at the 21. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. The give to the tailback. He's dropped down at about the 27 by Peppers. And just about 4 yards away here on second down. He's brought down right around the 32-yard line by number 53. First down, 10 to go. They spot it at their own 32. Here's a handoff left side. He's tackled at about the 37-yard line by Urlacher. Brings up second down and 5. Dumps it out left. He's got room. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. It's a 3rd and 5 situation. Throws deep towards the left. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
So, it's 4th down. The Lions line up to punt. He takes the ball at the 20. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Hammered as he lets it go.
And this quarterback's a pretty tough guy, but when you see those big guys running at you, it makes all the difference in the world.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. The ball is on their own 20. Throws it up top, down the left side. He's wrestled down right around the 26-yard line by Delmas. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field. And 1st down and 10 to go now following the big gain through the air. He's looking towards the left side. It looks like there's a penalty. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call. The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. And when you get a penalty like that, it allows the defense to begin to bring some pressure. Dangerous situation for the offense.
Here's a pass over the middle. And he's tackled at about the 11 by number 42. First down and 10. So, ball on the 14-yard line.
We need a timeout now. Timeout.
Goes through his progression. The pass is tipped away. Number 88 was the intended receiver on the play. They'll face second down and 10. And looks left. Throws. Bennett brings it in. Or maybe he didn't. We'll see what the call is. It is going to be 6 points. Well, he was called in bounds, but the officials upstairs weren't so sure.
Well, obviously they saw something on that play to challenge this one. Remember, it has to be indisputable visual evidence. We'll see if we have that.
And upon further review, they conclude he didn't have possession.
You know, I don't think you're ever going to convince that receiver that he didn't make that catch in bounds, so we'll just have to move on without him. He's not happy.
Throws it over the middle of the field. Intercepted in the end zone. And he should have just thrown that one away.
Well, he did. He threw it away right to the defender, and that's just one of those mistakes that you cannot make in this league. It's so hard to get the ball in the scoring zone, and you just can't give it away when you get there.
Looking for a man. Makes the grab near the sideline, but no signal yet. They're not going to give it to him.
He took a stab at a great catch, but that time just didn't happen.
And the booth is going to challenge this one. They want to see if he was able to get both feet in bounds before going out.
One of the keys as a receiver to these plays is to make it look simple. In other words, casually make the catch and dot the I and do all that so the official, whether you got your feet down or not, thinks that it looks so good that it's a completion.
And this one will go in favor of the offense.
And there's nobody happier on the field than the receiver, maybe other than the quarterback who gets to pad his stats a little too.
Searching for an open man. Passes out to the left. He thinks he hauled it in, but we'll see what the officials say. The ruling is incomplete.
He just missed coming down with a great catch there.
A good chance of this one being overturned, wouldn't you say?
Well, Gus, you're a lot younger than I am, and if your eyes tell you it's out of bounds, I'm going to go with you.
And upon further review, they conclude he didn't have possession.
You know, I don't think you're ever going to convince that receiver that he didn't make that catch in bounds, so we'll just have to move on without him. He's not happy.
He loads up for the deep throw to the 20. He's dropped down right around the 12-yard line by Bauman. So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Pass is short right side. He's brought down at about the 7-yard line by Tillman. Felton gains 4 yards with that reception. And just 7 yards from a touchdown now. Still looking for an open man. Young was the intended receiver. So they'll need 7 for the score. Has a man short to his left. Looked like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Smith was his intended target. They'll call on the field goal unit here. And he makes it. So that will make the score the Lions 27, the Bears 14. Detroit is ready to kick this one off. Hester is back to receive the kick. Gets the ball at around the 10. The stop was made by number 84. The Bears were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. The offense will take over at the 34. It's 1st and 10. He's going to his right. Throws. He's tackled right around the 48-yard line by Spikes. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Surveys the field. Going up towards the end zone. That'll be it for the first half of play. Our halftime score is the Lions 27, the Bears 14. And welcome back to Detroit. We'll have to see how both teams respond as the second half kickoff is just seconds away. And he gathers it at the 6-yard line. And the tackle was made by Green. They'll get the ball here at the 18-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Cutler hands it off. He's wrestled down around the 20-yard line by Vanden Bosch. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball is on the 20. And he's tackled right around the 20-yard line by Williams. They take over at the 20. Flips out short.
The Lions did an excellent job tackling and keeping things in front of them on that series to force the 3 and out.
Fourth down. The Bears lining up to punt. Brought down just as he caught it.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there, or he's going to get killed.
They'll take over at the 36-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Good coverage downfield. Short throw to the left. He's loose and running strong. He's dropped down right around the 44-yard line by Toena.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
That'll bring up second down, a couple of yards needed to convert. Stafford hands it off. He's brought down at about the 47-yard line by Briggs. First down and 10. Ball on their own 47. Stafford gives it up the middle. He's tackled around the 42-yard line by Briggs. It's first and 10. They spot it at the 42. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's wrestled down around the 36-yard line by Tillman. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 36. They hand it off. Hit and drop behind the line.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Facing third down now and 7. They spot it on the 39. He takes a hard hit as he throws.
And this quarterback's a pretty tough guy, but when you see those big guys running at you, it makes all the difference in the world.
So, it's fourth down. The Lions are lining up to punt it away. He angles it out of bounds at the 12. You would have to think that this is where they need to make something happen in order to get back into this one. They'll go to work at the 12. And we'll have a first down and 10. They go with the run. And he's tackled right around the 16-yard line by Williams. Brings up second down and 6 yards to go. He's going deep with it. Hester was the intended receiver on the play. And looking at a 3rd and 6 right here. The ball is on their own 16. He's searching for a receiver. Dumps it out left.
The Lions came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
It's fourth down. The Bears ready to punt this one away. Logan fields it at the 48. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Stafford with the give. It looks like there's a penalty. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call. The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. And when you get a penalty like that, it allows the defense to begin to bring some pressure. Dangerous situation for the offense.
It's a loose ball. He scoops it up.
The coach can't be happy with him after that fumble. Priority number 1 has to be hanging on to the ball, right, Chris?
Yeah, I guess it's so true. No team wants to give their opponent the chance to get a takeaway on a fumble, and I'm sure the coach will have a few choice words for him. You can bet the next time he touches that ball, he's going to be hanging on tight.
Smith gets the carry. Just about 3 yards there. Third down now, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Going for the home run. Young with the grab, but there's been no signal. Did he make the catch? They say yes, it's a touchdown. And they'll try to tack on 2 points here. Can't get the 2-point conversion. And that was one they needed to convert.
Yeah, this offensive line is good, but when you're asking them to jam it in from a couple of yards out in this type of emotional setting, I think it's too much to ask. I like throwing the ball there.
Hansen looks ready to kick it away. Hester is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll return it from the 6. He makes it back to the 25. Carpenter was there for the stop.
The Bears are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over.
He's looking towards the left side.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
And so far in this one, as you can see, this player has been the impact performer of the game so far.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. He's dropped down around the 40-yard line by Smith. We've got 2nd and 9 yards to go. The ball is on their own 40. Steps and throws to the left side.
Whoa, that was really lucky that one wasn't picked off. Not a good decision at all there.
It's 3rd down, 9 yards to go. The ball is on their own 40. Still looking for an open man. He's brought down right around the 46-yard line by Houston. Pass play gives them a gain of 6. It's 4th down. The Bears are lining up to punt this one away. And calls for the fair catch at the 14. And it's pretty apparent that just about everything is working for these guys today. The offense will start at the 14. First down, 10 to go. Gives it up the gut.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
starting at their own 13-yard line. Has a man to his right. He's tackled around the 21-yard line by Manning.
Snap decision to throw the ball there, but it was the right read and perfect timing. That frustrates the heck out of a defense.
Third down now. They'll need about 3 yards to convert for a new set of downs. They'll give it off here. And it looks short from up here. Flag on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back. Fourth down. The Lions lining up to punt. Hester fields the ball at the 34.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there, or he's going to get killed.
The offense will take over at the 38. First down and 10. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
They're looking now at 2nd and 11. Short throw to the right. He's wrestled down around the 48-yard line by Houston. And that'll bring this quarter to an end, and our score is the Lions 33, the Bears 14. And welcome back to Detroit. The Bears start this final quarter with the ball. Time is against them. Pass is short right side. He thinks he hauled it in, but we'll see what the officials say. They say no, he didn't have it.
Good try. That was a really good try, but let's give the officials credit. They got it right.
Looking for a man. And he's tackled around the 44-yard line by Spikes. Pass completed for a gain of 8. Third and short situation now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert. They'll throw for the first. Has a man short to his left. He's dropped down at about the 43-yard line by Smith. That last pass nets a yard, maybe a little less.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Looks like they're going for it here on 4th down. And the play clock is at 0. This should be a delay of game.
And that just kills you as a coach. There's just no excuse for making that kind of a penalty on 4th down.
He's looking down the middle. Throws. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
It's 1st and 10. Forte gets it on the inside. He's brought down around the 29-yard line by number 58. Passes out to his right. He's open for 6. Touchdown.
He just ran away from everybody there. There are plenty of players with speed on this defense, but he made all those guys look slow.
The PAT is up and good. Gould will be kicking off. Young stands back to field the kick. He'll take it from the 2. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. Wright was there to bring him down. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll take over at the 26-yard line. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Dumps it out right. Hold on, there is a flag down. Looks like this one might be coming back. Number 81 will be flagged on the play. 1st down, 15 to go, following the penalty. Smith takes it up the middle. They tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Second down, 15 yards for the 1st. Ball on their own 21. Has a man to his right. He's tackled around the 26-yard line by Urlacher. Just about 5 yards on that completion. Facing a 3rd down and 11 situation. Smith gets the call.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
So, it's 4th down. The Lions are lining up to punt it away. Manning fields the ball at the 30.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Cutler hands it off straight ahead. He's wrestled down right around the 38-yard line by number 90. Hammered as he lets it go.
And even though that one doesn't go down as a sack, that's one of those that the quarterback remembers and probably rushes him just a little bit on the next throw.
Facing third down now and 7. He's dragged down on the play. So no luck for the offense on that drive as they'll go 3 and out.
This quarterback better start changing up that snap count or he's going to get slaughtered back there. You can't allow the defensive lineman to anticipate the snap count. There you saw they got off the ball faster than the offensive line did.
It's fourth down. The Bears ready to punt this one away. Logan starts running at the 32. And now they'll come onto the field already up 2 scores.
Yeah, with this kind of lead, I expect to see a lot of ball control style of offense from these guys. But I'll say this is also the time in the game when the defense has to really start to attack. Sometimes a first down pass can work.
Passes it deep on the left side. He tipped the ball away. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. They spot it at their own 32. Looks left, loads it up. Young was the intended receiver on the play. It's third down, 10 yards for first. They spot it at their own 32. They hand it off. And he's tackled right around the 48-yard line by Tillman. First down, 10 to go. Drop play. He's dropped down around the 49-yard line by number 92. They line up at the 49. He's searching for a receiver.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
So another third down coming up for the offense. Stafford with the give. He's brought down at about the 45-yard line by Urlacher. 4th down. The Lions lining up to punt. The punt rolls into the end zone. Touchback. So, Chris, what does this offense have to do to get them back into this game? They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. Here's the give. Daylight.
And you really have to look at your safety play anytime somebody makes a run of that distance, because the very essence of playing the safety position is you have to be the last guy to protect your end zone.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. Short throw to the right. He's tackled at about the 49-yard line by number 58. 4 yards on that play.
Sometimes those quick slants don't look like too much, but if you break one tackle against man coverage, it could be a home run.
Clayton was his intended target. And 3rd down now. They'll need 7 to convert. Goes for it all. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
It's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt. Starting back at his own 15. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Surveys the field. He's wrestled down around the 18-yard line by Jennings. Brings up 2nd and 9. Ball on the 18. Goes through his progression. Can't hang on. It's knocked loose. They're looking at 3rd and 9. They have the ball on their own 18. Someone jumped early down there.
Well, no excuse there. The offensive line obviously knows the snap count, but I suppose it's easy to lose concentration with one of those big defensive linemen in your face.
He needs to get rid of it. And that sack will bring up 4th down as the offense couldn't get anything going on the series.
In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position. And if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
So after the sack, it's now 4th down and long. Hester starts his return way up at the 49. As they come back onto the field, what are your thoughts on what they should do here to get back into this game? And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 46. Under heavy pressure. It's a quarterback sack.
Another sack by the defense. And you have to expect that this pressure, Chris, they're generating is going to have an effect on the way he plays.
Yeah, absolutely, Gus. This guy is known for being a mobile quarterback, so don't be surprised if we see him try to tuck and run next time they get some pressure on him in the backfield.
So they're looking at a 2nd and long here after the sack. Throws it deep to the end zone. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Hester was the intended receiver. We've got a 3rd and long here. Ball on their own 48. Good coverage downfield. What can they do to stop the bleeding here, Chris? They've brought him down 4 times now.
I really don't know what you do as an offense at this point, because if it's one guy struggling or one guy winning the battle, you can help one side or another. But when your entire offensive line is getting beat on a consistent basis, what do you do?
Searching for an open man. Throws to his left.
Big 4th down play by the defense that time, and now the pressure shifts to the other defense to try and make a play.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. They spot it at the 42. Stafford hands it left. And he's tackled right around the 40-yard line by Peppers. They have it at the 40. And we're at the 2-minute warning.
The NFL on EA Sports will continue after this word from your local station.
Stafford hands it off. He's dropped down around the 35-yard line by number 53. Just about 4 yards shy of the first here on 3rd down. Smith, left side. To the 10. He's knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. He broke containment and got up the field for a huge gain.
Sometimes on 3rd down, if you can just break that initial line of scrimmage, you have a chance for some really big plays. You get defenses being so aggressive in that situation, you can just break one off, and that was huge.
Hand off to the left. He's brought down at about the 5-yard line by Peppers. They line it up at the 4-yard line. They go with the run. The Bears will take their final timeout. Four yards will get them in for the score. Hands it to the back. He's tackled right around the 4-yard line by EJ. The field goal unit is on the field. And it looked like someone on the offensive line jumped.
And that just kills you as a coach. There's just no excuse for making that kind of a penalty on 4th down.
And the kick is good. So that will make the score the Lions 36, the Bears 21. Detroit is ready to kick this one off. Hester stands back to field the kick. Fields the kick at the 10. He makes it out to about the 30-yard line. Smith was there to bring him down. They'll start this drive at the 30. First down, 10 to go. Still looking for an open man. He's wrestled down around the 40-yard line by number 27. They go with the no huddle. And he spiked it. It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Makes the throw over the middle. And he's tackled right around the 30-yard line by Spikes. 10-yard pickup on the play. Has a man to his right.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Throws it over the middle of the field.
It's hard to believe that you can overthrow somebody that big. That guy is a huge target. You can't miss him.
Third down now, 10 yards for the first. Ball on the 24-yard line. Taylor on the inside handoff. He's dropped down around the 19-yard line by number 90. Flips it out short. He's brought down at about the 15-yard line by number 58. So, from their own 15-yard line. He takes a knee. That's the end of this one. The game's top plays and stats are next. And let's take a look at the Gatorade Performer of the Game.